Cape Cod shouldn't be an experiment.
There's a rush by the alternative energy industry to turn Cape Cod into a quasi-electric power plant.
We can't let that happen. Cape Cod needs to educate and push back.
State Representative Steve Xiarhos represents the 5th Barnstable District. He's leading a bipartisan effort along with Democrat Rep. Kip Diggs to bring common sense back to the energy debate.
These two bills are not anti-renewable energy. On the contrary, they are pro-safety, pro-transparency, pro-accountability, principles that must guide any serious effort to grow our clean energy future without sacrificing health, safety, or stability for our communities.
They filed House Bills 3585 and 3479. They're seeking to form a special commission that will study the risks of offshore wind projects and the subsequent building of substations, and to require more local input, something that has been stripped away by the state.
Unfortunately, that is where our sole source aquifer is. So the only water supply for Cape Cod is located there. And these substations, one has already been built, and others are proposed, are on top of our drinking water supply.
Number one for me is protecting Cape Cod. This is our home, our environment, and sometimes when elected officials live in other parts of the Commonwealth, it's a big Commonwealth, right? 8 million residents. They don't really realize what's happening here. Well, we're going to fight and stand up for us, and that's why it's important to speak out.
In Massachusetts, foreign-owned offshore wind is bringing both a financial and environmental threat, as proven by the turbine disaster off the coast of Nantucket, where a blade broke off into the ocean, littering area beaches with potentially toxic debris.
What if that happens again? What if more of them do? What if the substations leak or catch on fire? Cape Cod could be destroyed.
Even if the worst-case scenario isn't realized, this form of energy will continue to hurt ratepayers on Cape Cod and all across Massachusetts.
Our bills skyrocketed, right? That's another huge complaint by constituents. Mine too. Part of it is the move towards this cost a lot of money, and we're paying for it.
The Fiscal Alliance Foundation is a nonpartisan, nonprofit 501c3 organization. Visit our website to read more about our alternative energy policy studies, sign up for important email updates, make a tax-deductible contribution, and follow us on social media.